saw you. But they think if they say it enough times and say it loud enough, I did not take that pencil. But if they say it enough times and say it loud enough, you look nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ugh, thanks.
If you say it enough times and say it loud enough, it becomes reality. And that's just not true. I tell my kids at school, I'm like, so if I say I'm a girl, that makes me a girl? I'm a girl. No, I'm a girl.
That's what I was telling you about 2 + 2 is 5.
Right.
You can tell me that it's 5. I know it's 4. But
right.
You could keep telling me that it's 5.
You can yell it in a fucking bullhorn. It don't make 2 + 2 5.
Exactly. That's exactly what I feel like. And I'm like, dude, it's 4. This is what it is. 2 + 2 is 4. And they're telling me that it's 5. And how do you defend that?
How do you argue with it?
Exactly. You know what I mean?
No, you defend it by yelling it real loud.
Apparently.
Just talking about you can't change the facts by raising your voice and repeating them over and over again. That don't change facts. Kid steals a pencil. I see him steal a pencil. Him telling me over and over.
Please move your microphone higher.
I thought they were going to say go to the diary room.
You know, kid takes a pencil and tells me he didn't take it. Nothing. I saw you.
Checking you out.
I saw you take the pencil, yo. I saw you. No one tattletale. I didn't read it on the internet. You know, it's not a rumor. I saw you. Kid will jump down the stairs. Don't jump down the stairs. I ain't jump down the stairs. Really? Really didn't jump down the stairs. I didn't just see you jump down the stairs. No. And with kids, you know, you pick your battles, man. Argue about this shit.
My nose is peeling.
Yeah, my arm's about to go right now.
Lotion on it?
I've been putting lotion.
I know. It's just
my forehead's peeling too.
I wondered how you were doing it, man. 6 hours a day, 8 hours a day.
I know.
You still look cute.
Thank you.
Now my grandma.
I might need that. Get a little
He said just to ask, man. I broached the subject. I said, dude, man, Jeff needs some summertime shine in his life, man. He said, he hasn't asked me. And with him, a lot of
I will.
It's the, what's the word? Respectful process is describes it. That's not the term, though.
Today's been like
It's the same every day for me. I just feel bad for you.
Well, when I was in there, you weren't in there when me and Lydia were screaming.
I came in for, I heard it.
You heard the end? It was like sticking up for you. I was just like, I'm not going to quit talking to Jeff just because everybody else, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I did the same thing. I'm like, I'm in here for Jordan. And even Russell came up to me and he's like, listen, bro, I don't know about everyone else. He's like, but if you talk, whoever you talk to, I'm not mad at those people. And everyone's like, me too. And I'm like, that's the way I've been playing it too. Like to Russell, I'm like, I'm not mad if you talk to somebody, you know, because you talk to them. And he's like, all right. So I think Lydia's just covering her tracks because she knows she fucked up. And I went in there to defend you, not to talk about the whole
I told
thing.
her. I was like, Lydia, you even had the votes.
I told her
and
that
she
too.
told me no. She told me no, she didn't.
I know. I told her that too in front of everybody.
I don't understand where you get from. One point, she said I ignored her and I didn't talk to her. And I was like, when I walk in a room, you walk away. Or I feel like I have to say something. Like my throat hurts from yelling at the top of my lungs. I probably look like a freaking psycho.
That's good. Well, she has to hear it. You know what I mean?
You know, and my eyes are all watery. I can't get them like.
Were you crying?
Yeah, I was crying. I was so mad.
See,
I don't feel like everybody should jump down my throat because I didn't do anything, you know? And I told Russell on the hammock, I said, listen, I was like, I know you and Jeff don't get along, but y'all are on a team. I said, so you, Russell, or you, Jeff, Natalie, and Jesse need to go up there and talk. I said, or something. I was like, y'all don't have to be BFF. I was like, but y'all are on a team and y'all are going to have to get along. And I said, and, you know, I said if everybody was on Jeff's side and it was just you, I said I would still talk to you too. You know, I was like, I'm not going to, you know, distance myself.
Guys, I'm gonna check with the DR, make sure we're allowed. I don't see why I wouldn't be. I think I'm gonna let Lydia give me a true mohawk.
I'll do it.
I think I'm gonna let her take it down to the skin on the sides and then
Do it.
here.
Ronnie,
That'll be fun.
that'll break the tension.
Oh my God, do it. It'll look so hot.
I mean,
That'll be your
it's
new
summertime.
look. And your
I'm
wife.
not in school, and my hair grows fast. And what the fuck if it?
Like razor?
Yeah, like down and mohawk.
It's like so hard to shave your legs in this house.
Like and
Tell me
if
about
I
it.
mean, come on. If nothing else, then I'll just let it grow out and then shave the head down, buzz it cut.
Put your feet up.
Once this starts growing out a little bit, you know, buzz
Legs
cut
are
it.
spiky.
There we go. You know what I mean?
Well, if you do it, let me know.
Yeah. Oh well. But I mean, I just want to do something because it's hot. I mean, whenever your hair gets longer in the summertime, don't you have to keep it short because it drives you crazy if it gets too hot?
Yeah.
My hair. I mean, look at that. It's driving me crazy.
Well, if you do it, let me know.
I'm just trying to think. I want to do what's going to look the best. Lydia's thinking about what would look the best.
Move your feet over this
I
one.
am. I was thinking I'd say that.
Yeah. So that's what I was like telling them.
I said the same thing on the stairs. Did you hear me talking or no?
Yeah, I was like right there.
Because I went in there to defend you. I'm like, don't say that I didn't defend you and Jordan.
And you're sitting there and you're stating your point. And they still don't believe
I know.
you.
I know.
Well, I don't know if this is what Kevin was talking about or not, but, you haven't done anything. You know?
Yeah. Well, he goes, I got a little heated. He goes, you're a great guy. I'm sure you and Jordan are super nice people outside this house. He's like, but you just suck at Big Brother. I was like, okay, fine. I suck at Big Brother, but I'm not going to change the person who I am.
That's what I told him, and I said, I'm not going to sit there. And I was telling him about Jesse. I was like, I think Jesse talks to me like I'm stupid. And I said, because Jesse is out of household, I'm not going to go up there and kiss his ass. I'm not. I
wouldn't
can't
either.
suck up my pride and do it because I think he is just, bleh. And I can't do it. I mean, I've been nice to Russell, like trying to be like really nice just because in case he does get head of household, he doesn't. But I guarantee you, I'm out of here next week.
No, I mean,
I mean, I know it can change, but I mean, if I really want Ronnie to get, I'm like dependent on him.
I know.
And like, I'm like getting ready and stuff, and like Laura's like staring at me the whole time. And every time since you said how she'll say I noticed that all the time. And she's sitting there and she's like looking at me, and then she goes and tries to put on a better dress.
Oh my God.
You know?
I think she's
staring.
I think she's jealous,
her.
but that's just, I know, that's kind of big-headed of me to say that, but I think it's true. I know she has a
don't like
boyfriend
me
and all
either.
this. I think she's jealous because she doesn't, I'm not giving her attention that usually she probably gets, and she's not getting the attention she probably gets, and that's just my opinion. That's what I think it is. I thought that from the beginning. I just can't believe Lydia. I can't believe the
I
house
cannot
sees it too.
believe-
Like, in the house doesn't. I mean, nobody's gonna say anything.
They're
but,
all so fucking young. Everybody's so. I wish.
but Lydia's
God, I wish.
points are terrible. Like terrible.
I think she
keeps
just
saying
wants-
like, she's like, you didn't defend me putting up. I'm like, how many times do I need to tell you? It was not a point to defend. You know, and I'm like, and then she's like, well, I went up and you didn't defend me. I'm like, I wasn't there. I didn't know you were going up. And I'm like, dude, we were the closest, us three. And she laid in my bed crying, and we were there when she's crying. I'm like, Lydia, you don't think I was your friend? She's like, no. I'm like, really? I'm like, really? I'm like, you could say whatever you want in front of these people. Really, in your fucking heart, this game aside, you know I was your fucking friend. So put on whatever show you want. Because I know what's true. And if they air everything, people are going to know what's true.
Michelle told Ronnie that he's like a target for her, that she wants him out because she said that he would beat her if they were the final two. I was like, dang, Michelle's got a little feistiness to her.
I'm close with Michelle. Still talks to me. She's not scared.
Yeah. Well, she said a little comment in the pool that she was like, well, I thought he was my friend, but she goes, I don't know, because he pulled me under the bus or something.
I don't think it's a dude, I was in there for 20. I can't wait till the TV comes out because I was in that fucking room for 25 seconds and 5 names.
Are you going to look on TV? Like everybody fighting? Like me? I had no makeup on. My hair was all like nasty.
What do you mean? All I do is yell in here.
Me too. I was like screaming at the top of my lungs.
But then people are like, you don't come and talk to us. Because I try to take myself out of the situation. But then when I come talk to them, it's, you don't give us enough space.
Right.
You know, like, Jesus, man, I can't do anything right.
Me neither. They don't like us.
No, they don't. They hate us. And then I feel
And we haven't
bad
done
for you.
anything.
I don't care. I could take it. You know what I mean? I could I like the odds. 12-on-1. Bring it. I don't care. I could take it. You know what I mean? There's bigger things outside this house. But I fucking felt bad for you. You know, that's why I went in there. I'm like, listen, don't say I didn't defend you and Jordan. I'm like, you and me have a problem that I didn't defend you. Whatever. Okay, I didn't. That's what your story. I'm like, Jordan's name was not even mentioned, so don't run around and say I didn't defend Jordan and make Jordan mad at me. And she's like, well, you didn't. I go, Jesse, was Jordan's name mentioned ever when I talked to you? He goes, no. I'm like, all right, so
and then
leave her
they're
alone.
still mad at you. And then when I was in the shower, like getting ready, she was in there, and it was just like complete silence. I wasn't even going to speak, and the girls won't speak to me when she's in there. Then when she walks away, the girls will talk to me.
But I don't understand why people follow that, you know? Or they just don't want to get...
Well, I already told Kevin what I thought. I told him that I'm not sucking up to anybody. I'm not kissing anybody's ass. And I told him how I think that everybody is scared of Jesse, Russell, and Natalie because they are the strongest. And I said because nobody wants to step on their toes because they're scared they're going to get eliminated. And he goes, "You're right."
Yeah. And they're like, "You didn't even defend me when you're hanging out with a bigot." I'm like, I go right in front of you. I said, "You can't say that shit. Relax, dude."
What did he say?
He's like, you know how he is, man. He's like, I don't know. There was just a bunch. He started getting like, I saw the way he was talking. He was getting like real aggressive.
How did it start?
He said he was going to go talk. He goes, let me talk to you in a half hour. Let me talk to you. And she goes, okay. And then we were just in the pool, and I'm like, were you going to talk to her? And he wasn't really saying anything, what he was going to say. And he kind of just got out of the pool like a half hour later and went and sat right next to them. Then he started talking, and then I saw like he started getting a little aggravated with it. He's like, well, you might as well get a fucking tattoo that's a like sellout or something. Like, I don't know exactly what he said. And she goes, well, whatever, you say whatever you want. You're a fucking asshole. You say whatever you want. He goes, hey, you say whatever you want. Go get a fucking tattoo. And then Kevin's like, well, you fucking said this. He goes, yeah, well, you can go get a tattoo on your dick that says that. and then he goes, then Kevin says something. He goes, what? He goes, and then he goes, go stick a banana up your ass, you fucking beaner. And he's like, what? And then Lydia's like, I'm fucking Mexican. And then Kevin's like, I'm not even fucking Mexican. He's like, do you even know what race I am? He's like, you're a beaner. And he threw like water in their face. And I'm like, Braden, I'm like, don't fucking say, don't make fun of anybody's fucking race or something like that. I stepped in, I'm like, that's not cool. Don't say that. And I stepped in to like say that. And then they were both, Lydia yells and then she leaves because she can't defend her point. Once you bring up like a racial point, everything you're saying is over.
She comes out, or she comes in I'm sitting on the kitchen counter, comes in, and she was like, said, so I don't know word for word, but something like, yeah, and that's who you're aligned with, Jeff and somebody else. I was like, what? You were with us too.
Because she's just trying to defend herself,
She's trying to get me, and she's trying to get people to turn against me.
But when you do shit like
that... I'm a
that,
nice one. I am.
I think everyone sees that, and they're just scared to, like, show their colors.
I'm afraid they're all going to think I'm too nice and then be like, okay, well, she needs to be out. But then again, I'm kind of like, it's a good thing, because if they all think I'm too nice, they might overlook me,
Mm-hmm. But I have been talking with Jesse more and Natalie more, and that...
I don't like...
I know, but you have to bite your tongue, you know what I mean?
I don't
and that might
be
just...
nice to them. Plus, you're on their team. You can talk. If they want to put me up, you can be like, no.
Yeah, I know.
Is it true that they really wanted to be alliance? Me, you, him, her, and Lydia?
Who?
Isn't that what the whole thing that they're talking about? They wanted us 6 to be together?
Oh, that's what I said. I'm tight. After everything happened, I'm like, listen, I'm tight with Jordan and Lydia. And I'm like, us 4 with Jordan and Lydia, and they're on different teams. I'm like, we could go a long way. That's what I said to them.
And then what'd they say?
He said, yeah. And then he put Lydia up. I'm like, how does that not defend you when I said you're my best friend in the house? You know, you and Jordan are my best friends in the house. How is that not defending you?
I don't know.
Dude, I did everything to fucking defend her.
No, like, we're just trying to get you to open up your eyes and see that Jeff isn't something. I'm just like,
But what am I trying to be, though?
I don't know. Jeff, I don't care. I know.
Well, thank you. Because what am I trying to do? I'm not trying anything.
I know.
It sucks. I felt bad for you. That's why I went in there. And then all of a sudden, it comes on me.
Oh my God, I was sitting in that couch there with, my little Easter egg looking thing. She yelled something from the other room. I jumped up from there and I sprinted over to where she was at over in Kevin's room. Like, what did you say? And then that's when we started going at the top of our lungs. And she was like, I am talking at this level. I am talking
I heard
like
that.
this.
And I was like, you're the one who's just fucking yelling the whole time.
I was screaming at the top of my freaking lungs. I get like that when I get mad.
Me too.
Does that sound intimidating?
Dude, yeah, you did, because you didn't yell like that. I almost lost it on her too. I noticed like more fucking. I was like, don't do it again. You know what I mean? I almost said some
Right.
shit. And you know what she does? She doesn't stay and defend herself because she knows she's gonna get killed. You know, like, she knows she's wrong. So if I keep making the points, she knows she's gonna lose. So she runs like up to the fucking head of household, like, for her protection. You know what I mean? Like, why are you running away? And just because you scream louder than the other person doesn't mean you're right.
What are we eating tonight?
Whatever you want, baby.
We're gonna have to cook something because they're not gonna ask us what we want to eat.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't know, because people are showing like weird sides, and I think Lydia showed that she's a fucking snake.
I thought, and I told her a lot.
Yeah, so we all did. So what? It's already out there. Whatever we told her is out. People know. But Russell's like over me and him. You know what I mean? Like, we don't like each other, but we got it to a point where, like, listen, we're not in so many words, but we got it.
Do you think maybe it's because I helped? Because I told him that? Because right after
he came over here.
That's what I told him.
But it was pretty much, I was like over it too, you know, like, but him saying it like made everybody realize, like, listen, if you talk to this person, I'm not mad or that, you know, and because I'm not either. Like, if you talk to Russell, I don't tell you not to talk to Russell,
right?
You know, and I would say don't trust him.
What does Casey say about it all?
I think Casey's on our side.
Really?
Yeah, because he's like, he's on our side. Because he's like, it's crazy. He goes, I hear you talking, and I understand exactly what you mean. He goes, but that's what we were saying, like 2 + 2 is 4. He goes, I understand what you're saying. You know, he goes, there's a lot of crazy people in this house. And he goes, I almost wanted to step in. He kept saying, if Jordan was on the fucking block. First, I didn't defend you. Then it was like, what if Jordan was on the block? They keep switching it. I'm like, Jordan wasn't. And then they're telling me that you were. Okay, then it was proven that you weren't. So then they say, okay, what if? Like, they keep switching it, so I have to defend a new.
But there's more of them than us.
I know.
So it's harder.
So when they keep coming at me,
and
I
then
can't.
with Braden gone, now it's just.
I know.
Us.
But then they're like, what if Jordan was on the block? And in Casey was like, dude, I almost fucking jumped in. And Lydia kept saying, what if Jordan? What if Jordan? And Casey goes, I was going to jump and be like, you're not fucking Jordan. Jeff and Jordan are tight, not you and Jeff. He goes, I was going to jump. He goes,
maybe he sees that we're not fake.
No, he definitely sees.
Because I think he's trying to figure out now who he trusts.
Yeah, he definitely sees. You know, and people showing their colors, he knows. But, you know, it's hard. You can't just come out and say that because then everyone's against you, you know?
Right. We just need to make it in the cherry house.
I know. It's going to be rough.
We just need 4 people to go out before us and then we're good.
How many make it? The top 6?
No, normally the four people that get evicted don't make it in the jury house. And
I think it's halfway, isn't it?
I don't know. We need to ask Ronnie. He's like the quiz. He's already got. I mean, this isn't what he said, but this is kind of like similar. Something about, like, I already calculated the square, all that. And I'm like, what? He's smart.
Let's see how he is on the snap, though. You know what I mean? I hope he doesn't fold under it. Like, what's the answer to this? And he's like, and he knows the answer, but he doesn't hit it fast enough. You know what I'm saying?
But he'll still be in the game. Because it'll be like 1 point for you. You know?
Yeah. I hope.
God, you got me saying, I could quit. If I'm with you this whole 3 months or whatever, you're like, I'll be like,
that's good. I just felt bad. And then I'm like, well, that's good. Now I can't talk to Jordan. It's awesome. I'm glad you came out here.
Oh, you thought I was mad at you?
No, I just thought you wanted to stay away from me. I'm like, I want to go give Jordan a hug, and I can't.
You can't and drown me.
No, I want to just give you a real hug. I'll drown you later.
I didn't even think it'd be like this.
What?
All like this. I thought it would be easier, you know?
I didn't think I was going to be the fucking asshole in the fucking house at all.
I wonder if people really see this, if they're really going to. If I get out early, I'm definitely watching it because I want to see.
How?
Yeah.
Yeah, people are going to want to watch it with you because they're going to be like, what's really happening?
Well, what if we look like the assholes and we're not?
You know what? I was thinking that too. I swear to God, I don't think I look like an asshole. Other than what I keep saying it too. Other than what I did with Natalie, I don't think I look like a fucking asshole.
Right.
You know, like my points I think are valid.
Now, I would be scared if I was Braden, because Braden...
Yeah, he's fucked. When you say racial shit, you're...
Yeah, and if you're out of this...
Yeah.
And then says something, that probably won't be the best. I don't think it will.
No,
he'll probably
all.
be like walking down the street and somebody saying something.
Yeah, you can't win with those comments.
Definitely not. I don't think so. Shima, what are you doing?
Dry cleaning sheets. You can dry clean your clothes here.
Huh?
If you have dry clean clothes,
Really?
they have these dry clean sheets, and you just put it in for 20 minutes in the dryer. You take the cloth, and if you have any stains,
And you rub it on there?
yeah, and then you take that same cloth and you put it in with the clothing. Then you just run it for 20 minutes, and voila!
Wow.
Like for your fine washables.
I want to see that.
I know, but I'm going to do it when whoever has clothes in the dryer has them in there.
Right.
But
Wow.
yeah, just so you know, if you have any silk or
FYI.
anything, yeah.
Well, I got the same bandana, so...
Huh?
I got the same bandana, so when mine gets dirty,
Shut
I
up.
put it in together.
Think everybody's gonna start liking us now?
I hope. I don't know. I'm like starting to talk to Jesse and them more.
Start
like I
talking to
say.
them more.
I am. You know, I'm starting to
Be
talk to them,
BFF
like
with them
showing.
because I'm not going to.
Yeah, like showing interest. Yeah, because they know we're already locked together. You know what I mean? And I could, if it ever gets down to like.
I mean, but look at Diana and Drew. They made it far, and Diana, she was like a target for a little bit, but she made it to the final 3.
Yeah, but they also know they're getting 2 people instead of 1. You know, and
I know if
I didn't
if
badmouth.
me, you, and Ronnie made it to the end, honestly, I wouldn't care. Wouldn't even care who won or not. Well, actually, I'd want to be in the top 2 because I would want to either get 50 or 500.
Yeah, me too. But
We might end up
let's try to get to
fighting
the jury
after.
house first.
We might end up fighting later on about that.
I hope we have a fight about that
Why?
because then we'd be in the top 2.
Oh, I'm saying, but what if you kick me out for Ronnie? Oh, I'd kill you.
Shut up. You're my only friend in here. Why the fuck would I kick someone else out?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? In case you're talking about too, like how I know you're not supposed to talk about your. I'm not talking about what I said in your diary room sessions, but how they change from each when you talk. Like these people are my friends. I hate these people. What the fuck's going on? You know? Each as the days go by.
Oh, I know, because just in the beginning, I was, like, talking about how I, like, love Lydia, and now I'm going to be in there, like, bitching about Lydia.
I know.
And then I was in there the other day bitching about Russell, but then when Russell came over to me, I was kind of like, oh, maybe I was being too harsh on Russell. And then
I know. Well,
then-
I think that's boiled over. Like it's boiled down.
y'all are
You know?
Gucci.
No. I don't think we're gonna be friends, but I think we have a mutual respect. Like leave me alone, I'll leave you alone, and just live your life in the
But
house.
I even asked Kevin over there, I was like, what caused him to... He says he was in the storage room, and that that's when Russell was like techno, and then Kevin was kind of like, what? You know, like, what is he doing? And then he said he stormed out, and then he said, and then right after he had walked out, then y'all started. So somebody had to say something.
Yeah, Lydia.
You think?
Yeah, what do you mean? They were the only. You guys were the only ones up. that
I
morning.
wasn't up.
It was her with him.
I was sleeping.
Yeah, it was her with him.
Well, I know she told everybody else. I know maybe that's why Laura gives me these looks, because I told her that I don't trust Laura.
I don't think they really like her because they showed her true colors. If Russell keeps telling you shit that she said, why would he do that if he really liked her? You know what I mean?
Right.
So maybe shit's not as bad as we think it is. I mean, I think we're thinking the
I think
worst.
I'm driving myself crazy.
Yeah, I think we're thinking the worst, which is okay. But I think we could definitely hope for the best, you know? People might see other people's colors. I've held my word. You know what I mean?
have.
So have you. So we could be trusted. Our word's not shit. We don't bounce back and
I
forth.
wish it was Cowboy that was here.
I know.
His word was trust. And you know what, too? I thought, because Lydia...
Yeah,
you know
and
when
Cowboy would have been
people-
like BFFs.
Oh, my God, I know. I would love him. Like Lydia, you know, she's different and has tattoos and stuff. I thought, no, normally people like that who are different, they're always the nicest.
Yeah, that's what I thought
Maybe she's totally different.
too. No, she's got something.
She over-exaggerated the whole thing with me to make it look like I was awful. That's why I was screaming at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, but
Could
I
you
think-
hear me?
Yeah, I did. And I was like, well, at least she's defending herself, you know?
Or you like, good job.
Yeah, but then I just feel bad, you know, for people that I, you know, like, and you're really the only person here. So I was like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, it's my fault.
You're not my BFF anymore.
Yes, we are.
You're
I
not
love
my
birds.
BFF. What's up?
What? What are you for?
I was just, what?
What?
My nose look real bad.
Mm-mm. It's
Jordan,
like
do a
you're on
little
vacation
workout?
with your sexy sundress and your tan.
I what?
You look like you're like on a vacation.
I am on vacation.
Yeah, this is a fucking paradise. Oh,
Yeah, right? I love that collar dress on you.
Thank you. $10 Walmart.
What?
Swear to God. Swear to God.
that's how you blow it up. I get it. You get a bunch of. You ever
That's
go-
what happens when you get fake boobs. You can mix it up, make it look fancy.
Ross is good too.
Oh, yeah.
You could find some jams there.
I found a couple of good things there back in the day. Shower.
Try to curl my hair. It won't curl.
Hope you didn't go through too much bullshit today, Jordan.
I did, but I'm okay now.
Everyone's worried about Jordan.
Oh. I still gotta find my retainer.
Is it in your jeans?
Yeah, I know, but I gotta find it. Might have failed.
I'm so happy you came by.
Why?
'Cause I thought I was just gonna have to not talk to you.
Why do I have to come out here? Why do I always have to do everything?
Because I don't know if you want me talking to you. It was the same as last time. I don't want to get you in trouble. I think it's over though. I think it's.
They said that we need to stay away from each other for a little bit.
That's what they told me too. When I was like, and then I thought about it, I'm like, what? What's the fucking point of that? Who's that? Was that proof to anyone? What did you know? What they want?
I
They
was
want-
like, well, then why don't? And I told Kevin, I said, why didn't
I know.
anybody say anything to Jesse and
yeah.
Natalie?
Why don't they stay away?
They sleep in the same bed,
I know why.
We don't
no one
sleep in the
says-
same bed.
Yeah, no one says anything to them,
and he wakes her up to make her breakfast, and we don't do that.
and they tickle each other in the pool.
Yeah, and we don't do that.
So-
we just talk about drowning
Yeah. So why? What the fuck? Why is everyone on my fucking shit?
because they don't like us.
Why? Because
Being
we're not kissing ass, and we're just talking to ourselves.
I guess.
I think I heard him call her Fluffy Muffy this morning.
Call who?
Natalie.
Me? Oh, I thought he called me fluffy, like called me fat. I was about to go in there and start
No.
going off on somebody.
He's like, do you want some of this Fluffy Muffy or like a little muffin?
Ooh, if I was her boyfriend, I'd be pissed.
Pretty funny.
I was the girlfriend back at home, and my boyfriend was on TV doing that. He'd hear a mouthful. I wouldn't even talk to him anymore. I'd be going off. You know?
Yeah, I do know. Whatever, I could blow some smoke. Play the game a little bit and let the big come back.
Do it.
I am.
Don't blow any competitions.
I'm not. Because I fucking can't afford to. I don't know who's gonna pick me up, you know what I mean? I gotta.
Then I'll have to freaking save you. Because if you're gone,
Yeah, I gotta save you too.
you're gone, I'm
Well,
by
say
myself.
one of us wins the HOH. I mean, there's so many fucking scenarios. We could stay up all night thinking about scenarios, but you know, I'm gonna definitely be like, listen, you can't put Jordan up, man. You know.
Good job. So
Yeah.
get on their
And I'll be like,
side.
remember how I didn't defend Lydia? Remember? Well, I'm taking this opportunity to defend Jordan. I'm gonna be like, hello.
Dude,
Defend-
but then later on in the game, then they'll try to break us up. Like, you know what I mean? Separate us.
Well, no one's separating fucking Natalie and them.
Because they're scared of them.
I know, but that's why someone has to
Nobody's
fucking make a
scared of
move.
us.
Somebody has to make a move to do that. Otherwise, they're
am.
just going to walk through the fucking game.
I am.
Well, yeah, somebody does. You know? And then when... That's all right. Thursday shit will change. Power will change, and then they got to fucking start kissing ass instead of be like, we sit up there all day, you know, from our ivory tower and judge people.
I think Michelle would put me up.
I don't think so.
You gotta talk to her, but
I
you're
will.
not to say, you gotta...
Because I'm going to make a move. Like, Michelle, where do you stand in this, you know? Because I feel like me and Michelle are pretty close.
Like, it's a blackbird. You know, like when you cry and you just feel like...
Better. A good cry.
But I look like the crybaby now.
No, you don't.
I cried yesterday, and then I cried today. I'm sitting on the humid like a freaking baby crying.
What'd you cry yesterday about? I forgot.
Because Braden got put up, so I started crying.
At the table?
Remember yesterday when you asked me what was wrong, you said my eyes look water or red?
You were crying?
I was crying.
Why did you tell me?
Because I felt gay.
Were you crying?
I did.
You were crying about
In
me?
the shower, in the ball.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Nice.
Because Braden got put up, so I started crying.
Aw, that's fucking cute. You gonna cry when I leave? Fuck yeah. We're gonna have
Because then I know I'm gone, right?
so you won't miss me or just crying for
No,
yourself?
I will. You're my BFF.
If I get kicked out next week, we're making out right when I leave.
See you later, Jeff.
Then we're gonna make
Then I'm
out.
gonna tell Julie, Rose sit up there and what is it? Tell her everything was actually going on in the house. Because you know they're gonna ask if we were.
Yeah, but they would see
See what?
if we were fucking around.
I'm not talking about. You mean like fooling around?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about that. They're probably gonna just be like, "Ooh, there's sparks in the air."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but now I'm gone. What kind of question is that?
Isn't it weird when you pull hair and it looks like that?
Yeah, like a gross. Like a chicken.
My Aunt Maggle, when she used to kill chickens in her backyard, my mom said she'd grab them by the neck and
And go.
till they break.
My dad does that. Like when pheasant hunting, I went with him like one time. He shot one and the wing was like this, and I like ran and put the gun against his head because I didn't know. I'm like, I got like all animalistic. I'm like, I got it, and I was like, put the gun to his head. And he like had a little white flag, the pheasant, not like the cartoons. No, but he was like against the tree, you know, and he had a broken wing. And my dad's like, grab it, and I'm like, what? I'm like, it's alive. And he's like, grab it, and I'm like, I'll shoot it. And he's like, you'll ruin the meat, you know, because if you shoot it right there, it'll blow the whole thing up. He's like, no, you'll ruin the meat. So I'm like, what do you mean grab it? And I grabbed its wing. It was like, I was like, oh my god, dude, what's up? And he grabbed its neck. He just goes and wring its neck. And he's like, and he goes, my brother, like, there's little pouches in the inside of your vest. And he's like, here. He's like, let's go get another one. It was still like kind of rigor mortis. My brother's like, oh my god, it's still moving, dude. I'm like, dude, this is fucked up, man. My dad like loves like hunting and fishing and stuff, but he just wrung his neck. And I was like, oh man, it's so. I mean, it's probably the most humane way to go about it, but it just seems so inhumane.
My friend Blake, he told me that he wants to take me fishing, or not fishing, hunting, in the fall. So when I
For
get
what?
to go hunting.
What hunting?
What do you mean, deer hunting?
That's what I mean. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I mean.
And then he told me, he was like, but you gotta be quiet. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
I know. And then I told him, I was like, well, can we whisper? He goes, maybe. He goes, but I don't even know if you can do that. No, I started laughing. And so he told me that he's got deer spray that he could spray on me. He could let me wear his camouflage stuff. I was like, oh my God. And then he told me he's going to take me four-wheeling. And he's got these big tires on a four-wheeler. And he said we can go in the creek and, like, four-wheel on those. So I'm excited.
I don't know. Hunting's not for me. Number one, you just fucking sit there. I went duck hunting one time. I was like, can I shoot this? Like when I was younger. My dad's like, well, you gotta wait. I'm like, and you're in the mud and it's freezing. And I have no patience. I'm like, can I shoot something now? And he's like, no, you have to wait. I'm like, I'm leaving. And I went in the van. I'm like, with the dog. I'm like, come on, Diamond, let's go. And I went in the van with the dog. I slept. I'm like, I'm never going hunting again. And then pheasant hunting, you got to walk around and like scare the birds up, you know?
There used to be this hill. It was like in Cabarrus County, and they call it the hill, and it goes straight down like this, like a roller coaster. And we'd all pile in there and go probably like 80 miles an hour, maybe 90, in this guy's truck. And I remember I buckled my seatbelt, and just in case. And I remember when we hit the bottom, we hit so hard, we all like popped up. Oh, it was so much fun. I wish I could be 18.
You're 22.
I wish I could go back to 18. That was 4 years
I
ago.
wish I was 6. And you just play, and that's all you worry about. Your worst problem is it's like it's dark or it rains, and you're like, I want to play.
I know.
There's no worries.
I know.
What time is it?
6:15.
There you go.
TikTok. I didn't expect Kevin to snap like that today. I mean, after
I can
Braden
see it.
fucking called him a beaner. But I didn't expect him to snap on me like that.
I knew he would.
Oh, you saw it.
Him and Liddy are tight.
I know. He's like, you didn't even defend me. I'm like, yes, I did. I told him not to do that. He goes, okay, you did, but you could have did more. I'm like, what are you going to do? Fucking drown the kid? That's what I said.
What are you going to do when you get back home?
I don't know. Go to my buddy's restaurant, have a nice dinner, and probably all my friends will come out and they'll laugh about everything they saw, and I'll tell them what really happened and shit.
Tell them how you had only one friend in the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or two.
Well, now I got Uno. Casey's my friend.
What?
Braden.
What happened now, Big Papa?
Nothing happened, little papa.
Big Dad.